Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Rachel Hamilton, who is the deputy leader of the Tories in Holyrood, has written to the presiding officer, Alison Johnson. She wants to have a word banned, a word that's used quite a lot by the Maggot. Maggot Chapman uses this word. It's a way of a very derogatory term for women. And she's saying that it's wrong, it's used, it should be banned, it should be one of those words that is not used because of its derogatory connotations, because it's often used as an insult. It's a non-accurate descriptor, and it's an invented word, invented by weirdos like the Maggot, like Maggot Chapman, who, want to belittle women. I mean, Maggot Chapman wants to do some terrible things. She's the sort that wants to basically mutilate children from very young ages. She says that 8-year-olds should be able to choose their own gender and have the operation before they go through puberty and all this sort of thing. This is a very weird woman who should be nowhere near children. I utterly loathe her. Even her existence annoys me. There is something broken inside Maggot Chapman. But anyway, these calls have been made to the Scottish Parliament to ban the use of the word and the term cis, as in the way that Maggot Chapman would describe normal women. Instead of saying the word woman, would be cis woman, indicating it is a normal human being, one of the majority. But the term cis itself is derogatory. It's saying there's something wrong with you. We have to give you a label, so because you're not one of us, you're one of them, you're one of the right wings, one of the ones who hate us. We give you this derogatory term. Now, this came after particularly a discussion about men participating in women's sport, because it's obviously quite wrong for men to participate in women's sport, because obviously the male advantage physically outweighs any other claims. Oh, but he's got low testosterone. Don't give a shit. He grew up. He's got muscle density. He's got bone density. He's got better uptake of oxygen. The blood chemistry gives him stamina. There's so many more things than just the one little number they pick on, which is testosterone levels. Testosterone levels are meaningless. It's because they can't argue anything else. They've picked on this one little number that can be changed. You cannot change the fact that a man who's gone through male puberty is physically stronger, faster, and, can outlast a woman. Hey, ladies, if you're lucky. Anyway, the debate revolved around this trans woman, or man, competing in female sports, following the row about two boxers in the Olympics. And if you remember the Olympics, they had the man that went into the ring and just hit the Italian woman so hard, she immediately stopped it and said, I've never been hit that hard in a ring. Again, I'm not going to go further than that one. But both of these had actually failed the gender test beforehand, but had passed because the Olympics changed the rules to allow, yes, we know that you're men, but you've got very low testosterone because you've been taking these particular substances to lower the testosterone. You then go in and you're going to kill a woman in the ring. You're going to punch her so hard that you will kill someone. But hey, it's okay because you're a lady now. And then they had this big debate in Holyrood. The Maggot, who is, I suppose you could say, very, very pro-gender fluid, accepting. She thinks that men who pretend to be women are women. You have to wonder what she is. She's certainly weird. But anyway, she hit out at calls, these calls to ban men from women's sports. She does not like the idea of banning men from women's sports. Well, I'd like to put her in a ring. I'll go in the ring with her. I'll call myself a woman, and that'll be okay. And then I'll give her 3 minutes in the ring and see how, at the end of that, if she's up for it. I bet she's not. Now, she said both this motion and Tess White, who brought this motion about the women in the ring, on the same side, echo most toxic narratives, she said, with elements of the unfounded fact, discriminatory effect, and deeply damaging. to both trans and cisgender women. This is what Maggot Chapman says. Well, the word cis obviously is offensive. It's used to describe women who are, as I say, normal. And it is sexist. It is regressive. It is insulting. It is humiliating. And it is said in a way that downplays the importance of another person's opinions. Oh, well, you're only cis woman. As though you're something other. It's that othering. You're not a woman, you're a cis woman. You're dehumanising. And that is wrong. And that, of course, is why Rachel Hamilton is standing up there. She does not want dehumanising language. And quite right, too. It's fascist. The Nazis did it. You know, they're only Jews. Untermensch. And that's what Maggot Chapman is doing to real normal women. Now, 4 Women Scotland have written about this. They've complained about the use of it. They say it should be a banned term, you know, because of the connotations. It shouldn't be used to describe women in such a way. Women are women. That's it. And whether you're a gay woman, you know, a straight woman, no matter what you are, you're a woman. That's it. That's the only identity that's important, is that you're a woman. Or you're a man, equally. But a man who pretends to be a woman is still a man. Anyway, they say it should not be accepted. That women should not be described in those terms. They should not be offended. It's personally offensive. And it's insulting and it's dehumanising, and they want it banned. Now, Alison Johnson has received this. She is contemplating it. There are terms used that are banned. Various terms that you cannot say in Parliament, that you can say outside. I mean, you've got the right to free speech outside, but that for official terminology, you're not allowed to use them. For example, you can't call someone a liar, even if they are lying and it's obvious and blatant. But you're not allowed to call them that. You're not allowed to, in Parliament, and famously, you're not allowed to question someone's character. And I think, I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, please do let me know. But I believe, again, it was Winston Churchill who described a leader of the opposition and said he was every other inch the gentleman, which I thought was very good, very good. But it is a very insulting, and it needs to be banned. So yes, Rachel Hamilton, well done bringing this up. Maggot Chapman can go slime off, slink back under whatever rock she's crawled out of, and she can sit there and work out, other ways of abusing children that she seems to be so proud of and so all for and all encompassing. And it needs to just be got rid of, because women are women, men are men, and that's all it is. That's the only identities that count. Thanks very much.